All right, all right, all right. How's everyone doing tonight? We are continuing our playthrough of the Unlimited Blade Works route. Last we left off, Shiro, Saber, and Reen got into a fight with Caster and Kuzuki. Got their butts handed to them, and everyone was everyone was licking their wounds. Especially Shiro, who had a far greater recovery than he thought that he would need, and based on some back and forth, Reen has a little surprise planned for Shiro. So, for those of you who've seen the anime, you know what's about to happen. So, let's get into it. February 10th. Unlimited Blade Works. 11. Witchcraft. What did I wish for, and why? There were people I couldn't save, and there was me who could not save them. That must be the reason. What happened after that, and what did I want to become? I remember the gray sky, a dark sky on the verge of crying. Then, my will to live almost fades away. Only one dies when their will is gone. One only dies when their will is gone. I walked, leaving behind many people, and survived a few minutes longer than everyone else. During that process, many things died. That's why I was almost empty. If the will to live breaks, then there's nothing. If there's nothing, the only thing left is to die. I died. Even thinking became difficult, so I closed my eyes. Right before everything turned completely black, my hand that was extended to the sky was grabbed. That was everything. I have nothing left. Since I didn't have anything, that's all I had. I couldn't do it myself, so I admired it severely. That's right. Of help to many people in place of those I could not save. Yet, he said that it was all false. A borrowed ideal, a salvation passed around like a gold coin, an ending without reward. What did I want to become, and for what?
正義の味方になりたかった。
I wanted to become a hero of justice. It's not me that said that, but oh, I wake up. The sunlight is bright, telling me that it's a sunny day, unlike yesterday. Dang it, but I still have a headache. I don't know if it's because of what happened last night, but I didn't wake up feeling good. I must have had a bad nightmare, as my temple is throbbing. I'm gonna go wash my face. Wow, it's really sunny. It's only 6:30 in the morning, but the sky is enchantingly blue. It's also warm for a winter morning, and the snow in the yard is all gone. My sleepiness goes away once I wash my face and brush my teeth. Oh yeah, it's Sunday, so I don't have to go wake Fujine up. I can prepare breakfast later than usual, and we can take our time to eat. There's no one in the living room. So I'm the first one up, huh? I can understand Fujine and Saber, but I'm surprised Tosaka is still sleeping. Well, anyway, I need to prepare breakfast. Even though it's the weekend, there are 4 people this morning. I should start the groundwork. Huh? There's no bread. I bought a loaf yesterday, but the whole bag is missing. Should I take it as a sincerity that there are... Should I take it as sincerity that there are 3 100 yen coins in its place? Never encountered such a crime. The first suspect, Fujine, wouldn't do such an elaborate thing. And there's only one culprit. Well, what should I do? I don't really care about the bread, but we have an extra mouth named Tosaka to feed this morning. It's before 7 a.m. I bet the tofu shop is open. I won't question what happened to the bread. Well, it's obvious who the culprit is. As the one in charge of cooking, I can't accept someone wasting my precious morning time with a question and answer session. That's right. If I have such time, I should go buy some tofu. I shop at the tofu shop first thing in the morning until under the clear blue sky. Hang on just a moment. I buy 3 blocks of silken tofu with the 300 yen coin that was on this table. I go home drinking the soy milk that the second-generation tofu shop owner had given me for free. Yeah, I'm content. This is perfect. It's a morning that feels good with nothing to complain about situation-wise. But I feel like I got ripped off. I tilt my head in wonder and look up at the sky. A big serving of tofu and a 60 yen soy milk. I don't think you can easily find things that can compare to this happiness. I take my time to walk back home and ponder how to use the tofu for 20 minutes. Before I realized it, it was 8:30 a.m.
おはようございます、シロ。今朝は随分とゆっくりなのですね。
Oh, morning, Saber. I can relax since it's Sunday and there's no school today. My body feels good too, so let's go to the dojo after breakfast.
ええ、望むところです。ではシロ、半身の麻痺は完治したのですね。
Oh, come to think of it, yeah. I was able to walk comfortably from the shopping district, so it seems mostly healed. Well, it's still slightly heavy, but it should be fully healed by tomorrow.
それはよかった。マスターが傷を負ったままでは私も立つ瀬がない。シローがいつも通り厨房に立っていると私も安心できます。
Saber takes a seat in her usual position beside the table. I have to say that Fujine and Tosaka are sleepyheads for not waking up yet, but it's a weekend, so I should let them sleep until breakfast is ready.
おはようりん。昨夜はゆっくり眠れたようですね。
Oh, it looks like Tosaka woke up while we were talking.
おはよう。別にそうでもなかったんだけどね。日差しは眩しいし、0時過ぎてもゴソゴソやってる奴らはいたし。
Tosaka replies to Saber while entering the living room. Well, I don't want to complain first thing in the morning, but I need to at least find out why she took all the bread. Morning, Tosaka. This is straight to the point, but about this morning... My breath stops. Tosaka's wearing unfamiliar clothes again first thing in the morning. My heartbeat rapidly increases. It's because of those bright red clothes. It hurts my eyes so much that I completely forgot what I wanted to say. I'm making breakfast. Have some tea while you're waiting. I keep my calm and place 2 teacups on the table. However...
何のんびりしてるのよ。今日は出かけるんだから早く用意しなさい。
Tosaka glares at me as if to say that breakfast can come later. Huh? Where are we going?
隣町までよ。本当は遠出したいけど、さすがにそこまでの余裕はないでしょ。だから妥協案ってことで。
Is this some sort of preemptive strike? I can't seem to grasp Tosaka's intentions. Okay, I get that it's a compromise, but for what?
何って遊びに行くに決まってるじゃない。デートよ、デート。
A date? Who and who?
私とシロが。
She says clearly. After I tilt my head and wonder, date? Me and Tosaka?
それ以外に誰がいるのよ。昨日の夜そう言ったでしょ。
Hold on. What? This is so sudden. My mind can't process everything that's happening.
ほら、いいから行くわよ。どうせこんなことだろうと思ってたし、お弁当作っておいたから。はい。シロはこのトートバッグを持ってついてくる。
Tosaka pushes the green tote bag onto me and leaves the living room. I see her off, dumbfounded.
シロ、リンの後を追わなくていいのですか？
Oh, yeah, wait up, Tosaka! I run in a hurry. I hear another set of footsteps. Saber's following behind me.
遅い。女の子を待たせるなんてずいぶん余裕があるのね。
I don't have any nerve. It seems it's already been decided that we're going on a date without my consultation. Wait, hold on. Why are we going out?
そういう気分だから。別に構わないでしょ。どうせ昼間は何もしないんだし。今さら逃げるなんて言わせないわよ。
Well, I don't mind, but yeah, what about Archer? He must be against something like this.
アーチャーは置いてきたわ。今頃私の家で寝てるんじゃないかしら。
I can't win. I can't talk down Tosaka on my own. If anyone can stop her, that's right, Saber. What about Saber?
セイバーならいいわよ。同伴しても。
Defeated. All my cards are trumped with just one sentence.
いい加減観念した？なら急ぎましょう。今日はマスターの義務なんて忘れて思いっきり遊ぶんだから。
Does this count as whipped or just being beaten down? Hey, wait, I said... Hey, wait, I said, idiot! There's no time to be confused. Tosaka grabs my hand and runs out the door. Ugh. It seems like I have no choice but to give up. Tosaka seems so energetic that I don't think I can compete with her, and I know she'll just argue me down even if I protest. I don't know why, but Saber is following us without a complaint. And, well, besides, see, it's really a nice day out today. I'm overwhelmed by the crowd the moment we get off the bus. It's lively in front of the train station. It's a nice weekend morning before 10 a.m., so it would be weird for it not to be lively.
驚いた。休日ともなればこれほど人が集まるのですね。
Saber looks at the town, bewildered. She's never seen the town during the day, so her reaction is only natural. As I say this, I'm also stunned by the crowd.
さて、どこから行こうかしらね。二人ともリクエストある？
However, unlike us, Tosaka is full of energy. That's troubling. I don't know any fun places.
でしょうね。じゃあセイバーは？どこか行ってみたいところとかない？
私ですか？いえ、特に関心のある場所はありません。そもそも私はシローの護衛です。これがリンとシローの休日ならば、私はいないものとして扱ってください。
What?
そう？じゃあ私の好みでいいのね。二人とも意見がないんだから、私の方針には絶対服従ってことで OK？
What? I feel a chill run up my spine. Tosaka smirks at us with a scary stare. Hold on! Don't say it in a scary way! First of all, I said I would keep you company, but I never said I was going on a date with you. This is just for the three of us to hang out.
はい残念。世間じゃそういうのをデートっていうの。ほらここまで来たんだからいい加減観念なさい。あんまり往生際が悪いと女の子に嫌われるわよ。
Hate me? Like who?
さあ誰でしょう。でもまあしぶといってのは長所かな。ねセイバー。
はい。シロは負けず嫌いですから。戦闘において不屈の精神は心強い。
だってさ、よかったわねシロ。
At two, Saber? Tosaka smiles. Jeez, what's so fun about making fun of other people?
さてそれじゃあ手始めにベールデに行きましょうか。二人とも朝食はまだでしょ。軽くお茶した後で店荒らしでもして、とりあえず体を温めよう。
You didn't seem to care about breakfast when you dragged us here. Tosaka starts walking. I think Verde is the name of the new department store that they recently made.
ほらのんびりしてると置いてくわよ。モーニングは10時までなんだから急がないと終わっちゃうじゃない。
We could have had breakfast at home. Wait! She won't stop, even if I call for her. It seems like Tosaka has no time to waste and won't give me the time to settle down.
シロ、リンが言ってしまいますが。
Jeez, fine. I'll go anywhere you want. I slap myself on both cheeks and get pumped up. Come on, Saber. Don't get lost.
はい。シロこそリンを見失わないように。
We both start running. In the crowded town, Tosaka doesn't look back. It seems like she's absolutely certain that we're going to follow her. And before I realize it, I've fallen into a more helpless situation.
初めに寄った店とは違った雰囲気ですね。リン、ここには何が？
単なる小休憩よ。二人とも疲れてると思ってね。この辺で一服しとかないとゼンマイが切れちゃいそうだから。
確かに目まぐるしい2時間でしたが、休憩を取るほどの運動量では。
そりゃセイバーはね。けど見えないところですっごくすり減ってるものもあるわけ。私たちにとっては普通の床でも人によっては毒の沼地ってこともあるんだから。
I'm picturing that Green and Shiro went shopping and Shiro's just holding all of the bags. Like a mountain of bags that are bigger than he is.
ああ、私こっちのバナナパフェね。セイバーはこっちのデビルズサンデーにしときなさい。エミヤくんは甘いのを食べる？
Who'd eat that first thing in the morning? I love this coffee blend.
あら、男の子。でもいいの？ HP 回復しとかないと大変よ。
Yeah, like sweets are really gonna do that. Granted, I am not a stranger to eating a donut or something in the morning. But that ain't for HP. That's for stamina, I guess. Something a short burst of energy, short boost of energy. I don't know. It goes without saying, but eating ice cream together here would be a whole other dimension, and I have no appetite to begin with. Also, she's not good with technology, yet she knows something like that?
強情強情っと。ま、それはそれで楽しいからいいけどね。
Maybe she's into tabletop RPGs. I don't know what's so fun, but the red devil is smirking. You should be the one eating the devil's sundae.
シロ、糖分を軽んじてはいけません。リンの言う通り体力を消耗しているのなら、このマンゴーラッシュ&クリームなどいかがでしょう。
Saber subtly offers me the menu.
ええ、大きな声では言えませんが、連日行軍の時など皆に隠れて甘い果物を口にしたものです。もともとはチョコレートなども 錬金術から発生したものだとか。
Yeah, that tracks. I've never heard that before. So, Saber, you want to try the mango rush too?
はい、一口ほどいただければ幸いです。
How lonely. Saber's left my nervous self and has already fallen under Tosaka's evil influence.
あら、遠慮しなくていいのよセイバー。せっかくだから両方頼んじゃいましょう。
そうしたいのは山々ですが、それでは支払いに無駄が生じる。空腹ならいざ知らず、興味本位で余分な注文をするわけには。
But you'll have me make excess food out of interest.
だからその負担がデートの醍醐味なの。こういう場合、エミヤくんは笑顔でおごってくれて、私たちはエミヤくんの器の広さを実感するっていう仕組みなんだから。
You steal my food, drag me into the middle of town, and now you expect me to pay for your gluttony? For two?
なるほど、素晴らしい。相変わらずリーナ采配には驚嘆するばかりです。
This is beyond evil influence. Saber was already an enemy on Tosaka's side.
じゃあそういうことで注文確認します。バナナパフェベビルズサンデー、マンゴーラッシュとブレンドでよろしいでしょうか、お客様。
Why are you asking me? That's fine, do what you want. It's not like I have the right to veto, right? And if you ask me, the orange sponge cake would be better than the mango rush. That would probably suit Tosaka and Saber's taste better.
ではご助言に預かりまして、そのように。エミヤくんのそういうところ大事にしてね。
So began the least relaxing break imaginable. Right. To be honest, I think I was nothing but nervous the first hour. Even by herself, Tosaka stands out. Her eye-catching, vivid red clothes and long, silky black hair. The colors alone stand out. But Tosaka herself is a flawless beauty. With Saber by her side, it goes without saying that they make a striking pair.
何？人の顔ジロジロ見て。さては緊張解けた？
Well, after being dragged around this much, then yeah. Dang it. I really hate to admit it, but Tosaka's suggestion to take a break was detestably correct.
オッケー。じゃあここからはもうちょいグレード上げていいってことね。
The strongest enemy smirks. Honestly, I can't even understand myself. I can fight back to back with her as a master, but right now, even the gestures that I've gotten used to seeing makes my heart skip a beat. It must be because I rashly got too close to her, so it's hard to interact with her normally now.
あ、そうだ。せっかくの機会だし、次はあれってみよっと。セイバー、アクセサリーに興味ある？
装飾品ですか。収集家ではありませんが、見ていてつまらないということはありませんが。
なら次はそっち方面のお店に行きましょう。私セイバーにいろいろかけさせてみたかったのよ。
My nerves don't calm down. Her bright smile alone makes me dazzled. An unknown panic or agitation makes my chest hurt a bit. That was why I thought that we should hurry back home and devise a strategy instead of going on a date. But, what kind of magecraft was cast to make it turn out this way?
笑った笑った。久しぶりにいいもの見せてもらったわ。ほんと。
そうでしょうか。私は判断しかねます。どうも先ほどの資料はあまりイメージではありません。
それがいいんじゃない。まさかメガネ一つであんなにお坊ちゃん風になるとは思わなかったな。シロ、あのメガネ買えばよかったのに。
I'll consider it when you don't insist that it be the Groucho Marx glasses. Tosaka must have loved it, and she's still laughing. It all happened about 10 minutes ago. I don't know what Tosaka was thinking, but she took us to the glasses shop and played around by putting fake glasses on Saber. I became a victim of circumstance as well, and one of the glasses she put on me became a hit for her. It was a pair of fake glasses with a thick frame and formal design. No thanks. Look, I'm never wearing fake glasses. I already have a baby face, so I can't afford to look even more like a kid.
ああ、そっか。自覚はあったんだ。けど、心配いらないんじゃない？エミヤくん、今のままでも問題ないし。
There's a problem with the way I am now. My face can't be helped, but I need a bit more height.
あら、エミヤくんの身長平均だと思うけど。
But honestly, you know, based on the summer outfit for Emiya, you could totally rock those glasses, Shiro. Do not be afraid. It's not. I'll be able to brace myself if I'm taller. I need at least Issei's height.
だから心配ないってば。まだまだ大きくなるもの、あなた。
Aren't you about as tall as Issei? I don't know. I'm glad to hear that, but what's your reasoning behind that?
だって骨格はしっかりしてるんだから、ちゃんと栄養取れば育つでしょ。しっかり光合成してればシロも大きくなれるかなとか。
What kind of leaf are you talking about? Don't treat me like some flower. Or is that code that you want to see me with my shirt off?
ああ、エミヤくん、もしかして怒っちゃった？
Nah, I'll take it with a grain of salt. Well, it seems like I can look forward to it if you say so.
ええ、背のことは保証できないけど、きっととびっきりのいい男になるわ。それだけは私の保証付きよ、シロ。
What? Why would you say things that make my face boil?
照れてる照れてる。エミヤくん、すぐ顔に出るから好きよ。
She's playing around with me. She's definitely playing around with me. You evil woman! Is it fun for you to tease a guy your age?
もちろん、人によるけど、シロの反応は極上だしね。
Oh, jeez. Please give her divine punishment. Not for my sake, but for the sake of all the guys at my school.
と、シロで遊ぶのはこの辺にして、本命に行きましょうか。お昼ご飯前にこうガッキーンってストレス解消していかない？
Tosaka puts her fists together and swings them. Could it be? It's obvious from her gesture. Well, but is it possible for a girl to suggest it as part of the date course?
何ってバッティングに決まってるじゃない、シロ。もしかして知らない？
I mean, it could have been kendo. Tosaka, the former school idol, asked me if I'm serious. Of course I know! What I want to say is that batting cages aren't for girls. Saying that, I imagine Tosaka standing in the batter's box. Crap! It does look strange, but why does she look so reliable?
何よ、それなら水族館にでも行く？確かペンギン軍団 vs 北海の巨大アザラシ炎の冷凍3番勝負がやってたはずだけど、偽物としちゃ三流よ。
Well, I think it's a second-rate attraction, but I don't know about going to an aquarium when it's such a nice day outside.
リン、そのバッティングとは何なのですか？
And there's the tiebreaker.
ああ、そうね。セイバーの得意分野よ。時に特訓の一つに挙げられる総合的な身体運動とも言えるわ。
Whoa! Tosaka's putting it in a ridiculous way.
それは聞き捨てなりませんね。
そうそう、気持ちいいからやってみなさい。セイバーなら店の景品を根こそぎ獲得できるってもんよ。
Tosuka raises Saber's expectations irresponsibly and starts walking again. I watch her back and start running, having no other choice. There's no point arguing against Tosuka's energy. I can't stop her, and it doesn't feel too bad being dragged around like this. So that's what it means. My nerves calmed down since I'm having fun. I was taken around so much that I didn't have time to rest, and the nervousness went away. Tosuka urges me to go to the next place, and I respond reluctantly while Saber watches over us quietly. That was really fun. The town I only used to walk by. I didn't know that all of the things I didn't involve myself were so meaningful. As soon as I think so, something like a cage falls at me, and it makes sense. You don't deserve this. You're unworthy of this. Somewhere deep down, I tell myself. I'm tired. I never expected that I would be at bat 5 times for 30 pitches each, for a total of 150 swings. It's all because...
なんでしょうか、シロ。そのような目で見られると困ります。
It's because she's a sore loser.
誤算だったわ。あそこまでセイバーが勝負にこだわるなんて思わなかった。
Tosuka sighs next to me. She also...
あら、私は1ゲームだけよ。そんなにバット握ってたら手の皮が荒れちゃうもの。
Said something like that, but I ended up playing another game with Saber, then complained afterwards about how her shoulders were tired and her hands hurt. What are you saying? You only played twice and just held onto the bat in the back after that. I did it 5 times! 5 times! And at the fastest speed, too! Man, Saber would get mad if I take it too easy on her, but would sulk if I beat her too bad. It was a heck of an hour.
すねてなどいません。シロに対して闘志を燃やしていただけではないですか。そもそも道場での打ち合いに比べれば遊びのようなもの。そこまで疲労する方が悪いのです。
納得。セイバー、遊びに負けると怒るタイプだったんだ。
I sigh and wobble forward. Here's what I found out today. First, don't bet with Saber. Second, a rule where the one who achieves 10 more hits than their opponent wins becomes an eternal nightmare if the abilities of those planes are Second, a rule where the one who achieves 10 more hits than their opponent wins becomes an eternal nightmare if the abilities of those planes are equal. Third, Saber is weaker than us if she limits her magical energy. Or rather, is Tosuka the abnormal one for hitting 120km/h balls like it's nothing? It's natural since Saber is the smallest out of all of us, so it goes without saying that Tosuka is strong for a girl.
失礼ね。バッティングはイコール腕力じゃないわ。スイングスピードと命中角度さえ合ってれば、女の子でも打ち返せるわよ。
Well, that's for 1 or 2 pitches. Usually there arm cramps up. Aren't you doing push-ups before you go to bed? That's the only thing I can think of. I say sarcastically as if to get back at her. However...
してるわよ。何よ、悪い？
No. Nice. Sometimes she makes these counterattacks, so I wasn't able to make a comeback at all. Anyway, let's have lunch. It's already past 2 p.m. I need to eat something since I'm getting dizzy. A family restaurant along the bridge should be the most convenient around here. There's a lot on the menu, so Saber shouldn't have any complaints either. Is that fine with you, Tosuka? It's not like you have any place in mind, right? I called to Tosuka.
あるわよ。目当ての店ってわけじゃないけど、予定はちゃんと組んであるんだから。
Oh, okay. So, where is it?
ここ。
Huh? What do you mean, here?
だからここ。天気もいいし、公園でお昼にするの。
I look around. I don't see any food place or even a hot dog stand. Tosuka, don't tell me you're planning to get delivery.
あんたね、その朝からずっと持ってる私のトートバッグは何だと思ってるのよ。
Huh? Oh. Come to think of it, she did give me this bag to carry this morning. It smells like mustard, so this is...
お弁当に決まってるでしょ。それぐらい用意したって言わなかったかしらね、私。
No, you didn't mention preparing anything. She glares at me in objection. Come to think of it, she did say something like that. Well, I'm surprised. I didn't think this would be that well thought through.
そんなの当然でしょ。私から誘ったんだから、それなりの準備はしてるわよ。
You still expected me to pay for your breakfast, though. Yeah, the mystery's also solved now. You used the bread for this, huh? You used the bread for this, huh? Man, I totally thought you got hungry in the middle of the night and ate it. Seems absurd to eat a whole loaf, but I thought it might be possible in your case. I see. I nod twice, thinking that I got a huge load off my chest. Oh. When I look up, Tosuka was making a scary face.
エミヤくん、
Yeah? What is it, Tosuka?
おしゃべりはそれぐらいにして、お昼ご飯の準備をしてくれない？道具一式トートバッグの中に全部入ってるから。それと、あんまりもたもたしてると殺すわよ。
Oh, yes, I will do my best. I secure a spot on the grass. Man, that was scary. It's bad for my heart to say a joke like that doesn't sound like a joke with that big smile. And... lunch starts 2 hours late, but...
あれ？どうしたのシロ？唐突にぼーっとしちゃって。ああ、もしかして辛いの苦手だった？
Right next to me, Tosuka, who's sitting in a position close enough to touch her if I reach out, says... Huh? Oh, no, I'm fine. It's an intense flavor, but this is good. I say my honest opinion and take another bite.
そう？よかった。サンドイッチをまずく作るのって一種の才能でしょ？もしかしてそういういらないもんまで持っちゃったかと思ったわ。
Tosuka laughs delightfully. If I looked like I was spacing out, it was probably because she was dazzling. We eat lunch on the grass under the clear blue sky. Even that by itself is peaceful enough, but having Tosuka there is more than I can handle and my nerves from this morning return.
おう、口元にトマトが残ってる。取ってあげよっか。
But what are you saying all of a sudden? I could get that myself. I wipe my mouth with my sleeve. Oh, shoot. I got an unlucky red stain on my clothes now.
あっちゃ、ちょい悪ふざけが過ぎたか。ごめんね。シロがあまりにも予想通りの反応するから、つい面白くって。
I don't know if she's apologizing or suppressing her laughter, but she hands me a napkin while she holds her stomach. Whatever. I've been like this the whole day anyway. I don't care. I accept the napkin and wipe my sleeve. The red stain doesn't come off. Tosuka must have used an original sauce. The stain is quite stubborn and doesn't easily come off. But just you watch. I'll learn from today's lesson and won't budge from anything starting tomorrow. Don't think it'll go your way forever.
へえ、じゃあ明日からは手加減なしでできるわけね。よかった。いい加減猫をかぶるのにも飽きてたところだったんだ。
The red devil replies calmly. Oh, no, I take that back. It'll take some time, so I'd appreciate if you could keep it up at that level. Keep it at that level.
そう？シロがそう言うならいいけど、レベルアップしたくなったら教えてね。遠慮なく叩きのめしてあげるから。
Dang, I'll get you someday. I'm not bitter that I lost, but I complain like I am. It's somehow really vexing, so I take it out on the sandwich in front of me. I ate up the sandwiches. I was hungry and it's Tosaka's handmade meal, so I'm going to eat it all by myself. Well, Saber already consumed a third of the sandwiches. So Saber and I eat the sandwiches. Tosaka must be full as she watches us.
体の調子良さそうじゃない。これなら午後は遠慮なく引っ張り回しても良さそうね。
She makes an evil smile again. That's more like she's looking forward to seeing me worn out from being dragged around than the actual activities itself. Don't take me too lightly. I won't complain just from being pulled around. Yesterday aside, I've been doing well today.
そうなんだ。ならもう大丈夫かな。
Tosaka sighs with relief and reaches for a sandwich. It's as if the weight is off her shoulders. The moment I tilt my head, wondering why she would say that. Oh, everything fits together. Come to think of it, it was really unnatural. The reason Tosaka came to my place. Archer knew what was wrong with my body. He must have heard that I projected his swords and knew there was something wrong with my body. That's fine. But Archer, who wasn't there at the time, knew about the projection because Tosaka told him. Then, just like Tosaka told Archer about our battle with Castor, didn't Archer tell Tosaka about the penalty on my body? Tosaka.
何?
Why did you come to my place yesterday? It's strange for you to stay over too. I didn't notice all this yesterday because Fujide stirred things up. A brief moment, but I hear Tosaka gasp.
なんでって、別に理由はないけど、昨日のはただの気まぐれよ。たまにはああいうのもいいかなって。
I see. It certainly was lively and fun yesterday.
でしょ?
Yeah, but thank you. Wow. She turned red in an instant.
何勘違いしてんのよ。私は別にシロを気遣ったわけじゃなくて。
I know, it's not good to have your ally die. That's why you came to check up on me, right?
そうよ。よくわかってるじゃない。
Yeah, but I still appreciate it. I don't know what you were planning, but I know you cared for me. She groans in dissatisfaction, with her face still red. That gesture's so cute it makes me smile. I see, I get it. I guess I get it. It might be a different kind, but making the person you like embarrassed makes me really happy. The weather changes once we finish lunch. The sky that was clear is now clouded and it looks like it could rain at any moment.
仕方ないか。傘もないし、今日はもう帰りましょう。
There's no objection. Tosaka started this to begin with, so it's her duty to call it a day as well. We get off the bus. It smells to start raining right as we reach the usual intersection.
今日は楽しかった?
Just as we got off the bus and were about to head to the hill, Tosaka suddenly asks me that. Huh? I don't even need to answer. There's no doubt it was fun. It's like an extraordinary feat of strength, as if I was thrown into a washing machine and spun around. I feel like my nervousness and confusion were washed away along with the stains. But that is...
どうなの? 楽しかった?シロ。
Yeah, you got me. It's been a long time since I've hung out this much. Man, you really pulled me around everywhere. The more fun it is, the more uncomfortable I get, feeling like I'm unworthy of such a thing.
そう。シロが何を考えているか知らないけど、楽しいんなら素直に楽しいって言いなさいよ。ここまでエスコートした私に失礼じゃない。
No, escort means accompany. You dragged me around. Huh? No, that's not what I meant.
あるわよ。あんた無意識にブレーキかけちゃってるもの。前に何があったか知らないけど、そんなに辛いことだったらいっそ忘れた方が楽じゃないの?
breath stops. It's like she stuck a knife deep into my affected area with unexpected. It's like she stuck a knife. It's like she stuck a knife deep into my affected area with unexpected agility. Tosaka, that's.
さあ、私の知ったことじゃないわ。まあ、当初の目的は果たしたし、あとはそっちの問題か。
Tosaka heads towards the hill. Towards the hill with her hair flowing in the wind. Not in the direction lined with Western-style houses, but the slope where the Japanese-style houses are. I stand there in a daze.
シロ、家に帰らないのですか？じき雨が降ってきますが。
Yeah, that's true. Let's go. Being urged by Saber, I run towards the hill. What? As soon as I return home, I'm overwhelmed by a strong sense of discomfort. Nothing is missing, yet I feel a sense of loss, like nothing is right. Both their faces stiffen, so does mine. The identity of this feeling. It's the same, yet the building is stripped of something important. The thing missing from the house is... the bounded field is gone. The bounded field that my old man set up. The bounded field that notifies us if something is hostile. The bounded field that notifies us if something hostile intrudes has been forcefully cut off.
誰かが留守中に押し入ったみたいね。出かけてたのは幸いか。
シロ、タイガは？
After being astonished, I start running. There's no time to think.
待ちなさい！中にまだ敵がいるかもしれないじゃない！
I hear a sound. I feel stagnation in the air once I open the door. The aftermath of someone intruding. The air is heavy like silk with a small amount of impurity in place of the bounded field. I run with my shoes still on. I have no time to take them off, or even think to do so. I enter the living room. The light isn't on. Under the gray sky in the dark living room.
あら、このまま連れ去ろうと思ったのに、いいタイミングで現れるのね、坊や。
There was an unconscious Fujine and Castor, the enemy.
キャスター。
I hear Saber's voice behind me. The two rush over and stop, seeing Castor. It must be because Fujine is being held hostage. If Saber and Tosaka were to attack, Castor would cast a spell. It would be faster than any of us. Even if Saber were to charge forward, or Tosaka were to cast a spell, Castor's fingertips would light up first. The position. If that happens, her head will definitely splatter like a tomato. My mind freezes. Furious. My blood is boiling with anger so much that my vision is about to turn red. Yet my mind is awfully objective. I didn't know that you become calm once your anger surpasses a certain limit.
不用心よ坊や。魔術師であるのなら、結界にはもっと力を入れないと。
She snickers. I accept even that, I accept even that, even if it's happening to someone else.
殊勝な心がけねえキャスター。自分からこっちの陣営にやってくるなんて降伏宣言のつもり？
ええ、似たような要件よ。もっとも許しを請うのはあなたたちの方でしょうけど。
Their voices are enough to create sparks between them. Tosaka keeps glaring at Castor without doing anything. If she moves, she will die. If she were to move, then I'll... Tosaka before Castor.
で、人質を取って何をするっていうのよ、あんた。
あなたに用はないわ。 関心があるのはそこの坊やよ。ねえ、私が持ちかけた話をまだ覚えていて。
The incident at the temple. Castor told Archer and I to be her subordinates.
あんたまだ懲りずにそんなこと。
Tosaka's angry. That's unexpected. Archer must have actually reported to Tosaka.
懲りる？そうね。本来なら一度断った人間に関心なんて持たない。けれどそれも相手によるのよ、お嬢さん。
Castor's looking only at me.
あなたは面白いわ、坊や。聖杯戦争は今回で5回目。そのいずれもあなたのようなケースはなかったでしょう。殺してしまうのは簡単。けれどせっかくの貴重なサンプルだもの。できれば殺さずに手に入れたい。分かって。こんな無粋な真似をするのもあなたを生きたまま仲間にしたいからなのよ。
That means if I refuse, she would kill.
私は主の命に背いてここまで来た。そこまであなたを評価しているのだから、こちらの熱意も信用できるのではなくて？
何勝手なこと言ってんのよ。マスターに黙って好き勝手やってるやつが。
あら嫉妬？でも残念。悪いけどあなたに興味はないの。魔術師としては優秀みたいだけど、私には到底及ばないわ。その点そこの坊やは理想的よ。魔術師として未熟だもの。御するのはたやすいですし。
A charming derisive laughter. Castor presses for my answer while digging her fingers into the back of neck.
困った子ね。悩むことなどないでしょう。聖杯を手に入れるのは私以外にない。この町はとっくに私のものだもの。いくらあなたのセイバーが優れていようと、無尽蔵の魔力を持つ私を倒すことはできないわ。
Saber's presence moves. She's ready for war. She would immediately charge at Castor if she sees an opening.
だから無駄なのよ、セイバー。いいこと？ここでこうしている私でさえ影に過ぎない。私の力の供給源は町に住むすべての人間。1000人単位でマスターを持っているようなものよ。それがどういうことか分かって？
貴様、まさか。
そう。魔力のない人間でも魂そのものは別でしょ。私たちはもともとソウルイーターだもの。マスターから命という魔力を奪えば、いくらでも魔力は引き出せる。あなたのその怪物じみた宝具も今の私なら何度だって扱えるわ。
An almost inexhaustible source of supply. Magical energy sucked out from the people in the city. Is she saying she will win because she has that? Is she boasting that she's invincible because she uses innocent people like... It's the same as that time. She's still laughing while sacrificing others? The firing hammer rises. Heat returns to my mind that was frozen from being too objective.
さあ、答えを聞かせて、エミヤシロ。あなたに勝ち目はないわ。セーバーと共に私に従ってくれるかしら。
Let go of Fujine.
話を聞いてなかったのかしら。私に下りなさいと言ったのよ。
Shut up! Let go of Fujine. There's nothing else. I don't have a single thing to hand her. A grinding sound. After Castor grits her teeth in irritation, she sighs as if to calm herself down.
わかったわ。交渉は決裂というわけね。聖杯を手に入れられるマスターは一人だけだもの。他のマスターと手を組む気はないということ。
No, this has nothing to do with the Holy Grail. I just won't cooperate with you.
そう。 嫌われたものね、私も。
There's no contempt in her quiet voice. In return, it is only filled with anger.
本当に残念。あなたを気に入っていたという気持ちに嘘はなかっただけにね。もしあなたが私に協力してくれたなら、聖杯を分けてあげてもよかったの。
That's unnecessary. I decided to fight so that I could stop people like you. The Holy Grail has nothing to do with this. More importantly, let go of Fujine. I glare at Castor. Receiving my stare filled with enmity, Castor... She laughs as if it's funny for some reason. You.
あら、気に障った？けどあなたも悪いのよ。心にもないことを口にするから。
I never said anything I don't mean.
聖杯なんて関係ない？本当にそうなのかしらね。あなた、聖杯なんて関係ない。そう言葉にする時点で、あなたは聖杯を憎んでいるのではなくて？
For a moment, my heart froze.
シロ？
I'm frozen and can't understand anything. Not even Tosaka's eyes that look at me with worry, nor Saber's face that's lowered in pain. Not even the extremely unpleasant nausea that rises up to my throat.
知ってるわよ、エミヤシロ。前回の戦いは10年前だったんですって？その時にあなたは全てを失った。炎の中に一人取り残され、死を待つだけだったあなたは、エミヤ桐次に拾われた。だから本当はこの家の子供じゃないのよ、あなたは。にもかかわらず、なりたくもない魔術師にさせられて、今まで苦しんできたんでしょ？
嘘。エミヤ君、今の話。
そう。あなたにとって聖杯は憎むべき敵だった。そんなあなたがこの戦いに参加するなんて皮肉な話ね。あなたの気持ちはわかるわ。誰だって不当に自身の幸福を奪われては恨まずにはいられない。ええ、私が気に入ったのはそういうエミヤ四郎の過去よ。あなたには復讐の資格がある。聖杯を手に入れて10年前の清算をする権利がある。だからあなたを仲間にしてあげてもいいと思った。さあ、考え直しなさい、坊や。私だって戦いを望んではいない。だって殺し合いなんて馬鹿らしいでしょ。聖杯に無限の富があるのなら、いくら分けてもそこは尽きないはず。なら信用に足る者たちなら聖杯を共有してもいいのではなくて？
You're saying that as if you could be trusted. There are no lies in those words. Castor must genuinely think so.
復讐なさい、エミヤシロ。聖杯は私の手にあるも同然。あなたの願いを叶えてあげることぐらい造作もないわ。
よまいごとだ、キャスター。サーバントが最後の一人になるまで聖杯は現れない。そのような名言で私のマスターを侮辱するな。
いいえ、戦わなくとも聖杯が手に入る方法はあるのよ、セイバー。他のサーバントには無理でも、キャスターである私には聖杯のからくりは読み取れる。そうね、膨大な魔力出力を誇るあなたが手を貸してくれるなら、今からでも聖杯を呼び出すことは可能でしょう。
That creates a crack in Saber's spirit, because Saber herself can feel that there are no lies in Castor's words.
さあ、これが最後よ、坊や。無益な戦いは避けたいのでしょう。なら私に従いなさい。セイバーを私に渡し、あなたが私に協力するというのなら、聖杯はあなたたちに預けるわ。
The final negotiation. Saber's perplexed. Battles should be avoided if they can be avoided, so it would be impeccable if it were possible to obtain the Holy Grail that way. Besides, the enemy has life in her hands. There's only one answer. Even Tosaka is biting her lip, as if she has given up. I save. And furthermore, I refuse. I refuse. I won't take up your offer, I say to the mage without looking away. 3 people gasp. Nobody here expected me to choose that option.
あなた正気？自分がどんな立場にいるか分かっていて。
Yeah, I get your argument. I think what you're saying is correct. If we can avoid battles, we should avoid them. And if the Holy Grail can be shared, we should share it. But I won't cooperate with a witch who attacks people indiscriminately. Your argument is correct, but your method is wrong. And one more thing. I wasn't forced to be a mage. I succeeded my old man out of my own will. You have no right to say anything about it.
そう。ならあなたはいらないわ。ここで消えてしまいなさい。
Castor's voice is filled with murderous intent.
貴様。
At the same time, Saber braces herself. Seeing that... Don't move, Saber! I stop her with all my might. Please, don't move, Saber. You too, Tosaka. We can't move right now. She'll be killed if any of us moves. In this house, I would lose the person who has been like my older sister and stayed with me until now, in this very living room.
シロ、ですが。
バカ。ならどうして断ったりしたのよ。
Still, they both stopped. I take one step towards Castor, trying to hide them.
あら、全くの考えなしかと思ったけど、自分の立場ぐらいは理解していたようね。
A smile returns to Castor's face. That arm. Her left arm that was carrying Fujine points slowly toward me. Points slowly at me.
卑怯者。無抵抗のシロを殺すつもり？
まさか。命まで取りはしませんよ。坊やにはマスターで亡くなってもらうだけ。私の仲間にはならない。けれどこの娘は救いたい。そういうのなら、それぐらいの覚悟はあったのでしょ？
Saber's breath stops. I apologize to Saber in my head and take one step closer to Castor. Got it. But how should I give you the command spell? I don't know how to hand it to people.
シロ、ダメだ。そんなことをしても。
そうね。邪魔が入らなければ移植はできるのだけど、ここでは望めそうにない。落ち着ける場所に移動しないと移植は無理でしょう。だから皮ごと剥ぎ取りなさい。ここで。
The Black Witch says with a smile.
ここまでです。シロ、タイガのことは諦めてください。これ以上キャスターの思い通りにはさせられない。
私も同意見よ。だいたいあいつが人質を解放する玉かっていうの。一度言いなりになったら最後まで利用されるだけよ。
Both are right. That's why for now I can only apologize to them in my head. Take it. This is what you want, right? I raise my left arm. Castor should be able to take away my command spell, along with my flesh, with just one word.
シロ、ダメだ。
なんだってのよ、あんたは。そこまでして他人を助ける必要はないでしょ。
There is. If I'm able to save Fujine at the cost of just one arm, then there's no need to think about it. I show my left arm to Castor.
いいわ。こちらに来なさい、エミヤシロ。何を企んでいるかは知らないけど、どんな奇襲より私の指の方が早いのだから。
Castor does not seem to trust me, as she carefully puts distance between us. I walk closer. Castor's right in front of me, and I'm far from the other two. I walked to a position where I couldn't escape from and offered my left arm. The Black Witch watches me in astonishment.
驚いたわ。大した善人ね、坊や。いいわ。あなたの誠意に免じてこの女は返してあげる。
Her robe flutters. While keeping her grip on Fujine's neck with her left arm, Castor takes out a dagger with her remaining right hand.
お笑い草ね。これなら手間をかける必要もなかった。本当にバカな子。目障りだからあなたみたいなお人よしは死んでしまいなさい。
She swings her dagger. It goes not from my arm, but down towards my chest as if to take my heart.
キャスター
She explodes. Saber steps in with speed that I could only imagine. That speed must have been faster than Castor had expected, as she is unable to react to her dagger being repelled. Castor retreats and Saber goes after her. She must have realized that she can't get away.
そうなら
Smiling happily, Castor puts her strength into her right arm and... No! Stop! Saber! I pray from the bottom of my heart, extend my raised left arm.
白レジョ
Saber stops. Her movements are stopped by the absolute obedience enforced by the command spell. There. With a thud, the dagger is stabbed as easily as making footsteps in snow. An illusion as though time had stopped. Saber looks down at her own chest, dumbfounded.
キャスター貴様
そうこれが私の宝具よセイバー。何の殺傷能力もない儀礼用の鍵に過ぎない。けれどこれはね、あらゆる契約を覆す裏切りの刃。あなたもこれで私と同じ。主を裏切り、その剣を私に預けなさい。
A red light shines through. Ominous magical energy flows out. It goes through Saber's whole body and destroys every rule that disciplined her. It completely cuts my connection with Saber. Saber crumbles to the floor. A bruise-like seal appears on her forehead. 3 seals appear on Castor, who is standing beside her. The command spell that binds servants. The proof of being Saber's master that used to be on me is now on her arm. What?
驚いたかしら？これが私の宝具、ルールブレイカー。この世界にかけられたあらゆる魔術を無効化する裏切りと否定の剣。
Saber's panting on the floor, as if she is fighting against a poison that entered her body.
あんたサーバントのくせにサーバントを。
ええ、使い魔にしたのよお嬢さん。これで計画通り。
Did she just say all according? Did she just really do the all according to Keikaku?
エミやシローはマスターではなくなり、セイバーは私のものになった。この娘さえ手中に収めてしまえば恐れるものは何もない。そうよ、あのバーサーカーが私を襲おうと関係ない。今度は私から攻め入ってあげましょう。
Castor laughs loudly and holds the collapsed Fujine in her arms.
ほら、返してあげるわおバカさん。大事な人なんでしょ。 なら死んでしまわないように最後まで頑張らないとダメよ。
Fujine's body floats. As if being pulled by an invisible arm, Fujine's body levitates. Fujine! I catch her at once. Fujine! Are you alright? Fujine! There's no reply, but her body is warm. Fujine is unconscious, but she's breathing and she doesn't have a single wound. I sigh with relief.
満足したかしら。約束だものね。その娘は助けてあげる。それに先ほどの見せ物、頭にくるぐらい素敵だったから。けれど
そう、まあそういう流れになるわよね、普通。
ええ、戯れはここまでよ、お嬢さん。さあセイバー、アーチャーのマスターを仕留めなさい。邪魔をするようならあなたのマスターだった子も殺していいわ。
ふざけるな。誰が貴様などに。
Saber glares at Castor, still on her knees.
いいえ、従うのよセイバー。あなたはもう私のもの。この霊樹がある限り身も心も私には逆らえない。
Saber's voice is filled with pain, but on the other hand, Saber's body slowly gets up against her will. Saber's body moves. She charges toward Tosaka at the same speed as before, and she thrusts her sword. I feel a dull pain in my shoulder. I feel the steel stabbing into my shoulder. Saber's sword that should be invisible emerges faintly with my blood.
バカ、なんで。
I hear Tosaka's voice from right behind me. But even if she says that, there's nothing I can do. My body just moved on its own, and above all, I didn't want to see Saber attack Tosaka. I didn't want to see it, so I just went in between them. Gah! My body jumps. Saber's sword doesn't stop its force. It rips my flesh and scrapes my collarbone. The blade will eventually tear the blood vessels in my neck and I will die. That's not good. I'm still carrying Fujine, and Tosaka is behind me.
残念。もったいないわね。その子には興味があったのだけれど。
Our way. Castor is saying something.
霊樹に従いなさいセイバー。そのままもろとも切り落とせば二人減るわ。
A worthless order, making sounds as if resisting it. Saber's arm shakes while stopping.
バカな。セイバーの大魔力は霊樹の縛りにさえ抗うというの。
Castor is astonished. Still looking down, Saber desperately bites her lip and pulls back her sword.
ゲテ。
A squeezed out whisper. Something drips, crying from her downcast face.
逃げて。シロ。
Saber pleads with such earnesty that she might cough up blood.
シロ、来なさい。
Ah! Hold on, Tosaka! Tosaka pulls my hand and I start running. The wound on my shoulder is so hot that I can't think properly. Still, I have Fujine in my arms, so I accept that running is my only option. No. I have no choice but to accept it. Saber! What a contradiction. She threw away her pride as a swordsman and told me to run. Accepting that wish would be the greatest consolation for her right now. But, on the other hand, abandoning her tears and running away itself means losing her. I'm out of breath. I don't know where I ran, but when I realize it, I see a familiar Western-style mansion towering in front of me.
シロ、こっち。意識はある？まだ歩ける？
I run, being pulled by someone. My body is strangely light. It must have gotten lighter after losing my insides, or did I lose my senses? The only weight I feel is Fujine's body that I'm holding with one arm. I can't see well. I'm not sure where I'm walking or what I'm doing.
藤村先生はそこに寝かせて。ちょっと聞いてるのシロ。いいからここなら安全だから手を離しなさいっての。
Someone takes away the person I'm holding. The important weight disappears. My body becomes heavy in return. My body that was once light turns into iron and I collapse, unable to even stand.
はーちゃん、急いで。手当てをするから私の部屋に。
I hear someone's voice. My body is heavy and hot. I imagine turning red. Does it get this hot when you put steel and fire to make a sword? The heat gradually cools down as I pass time uselessly. A room I don't know. I look up at the ceiling with a boiling head. That's all I can do. It seems like I'm lying on a bed.
私じゃ治せない。この傷じゃこれ以上は戦えないでしょうけど。もうマスターじゃないんだから戦う理由もないか。
A voice that has regained its calm unlike earlier. The person who brought me here and treated my wound.
ここまでね。シローはもう戦わなくていいわ。
Said those words. I try to say something and my vision turns black. My eyelids fall. Anesthesia put my body to sleep. I feel someone leaving and hear the sound of a door closing. My consciousness cuts out there. Interlude 11-1 Unlimited Blade Works. The sun sets. The sun that wasn't even visible sets, and the sky that was already gloomy gets even darker.
そうか。セイバーが奪われたか。
That was Archer's only response. His master, Rin Tosuka, stated the truth simply, but his brevity surpasses hers.
それだけ？これでキャスターの下にいるサーバントは2人よ。何か他に感想はないの？
ああ、これといった打開策は思いつかないな。だが、奴の宝具が判明しただけでも良しとするべきだ。サーバントとマスターの契約を断つか。事前にそれを知っておけば、うまくことを運べるだろう。
それはそうだけど、ずいぶん無関心なのね、ハーチャー。あなた、セイバーに肩入れしてたんじゃないの？
そんな素振りを見せたつもりはないが、何をもってそう思う、リム。
そうね、女の勘で納得できる？
却下だ。女という年か君は。まず色香が足りない。優雅さも不足だ。おまけに、これが致命的なのだが、とにかく可愛さが分かりづらい。
There are worse ways you could have put that, buddy.
なんだ、ようやく調子出てきたわね、あんた。
She smiles happily. It's not Archer who's not like this. An unemotional Archer is not a partner Ring trusts. Her partner always has to be composed and speak sarcastically to anyone, regardless of who it is. Rin realizes that this is the knight's kindness. Speaking sarcastically is like him indirectly telling others to fix parts of themselves.
そう。じゃあ確証その1。あなた初めてセイバーと会った時手を抜いてたでしょ。いくらセイバーが強いって言っても守り上手なあなたが一撃で倒されるとは思えないのよね。
あれは不意打ちだったからな。君と同じ予想外の展開には弱いんだ。
Or melee combat. But then again, archers do have class advantage over sabers in FGO.
余計なお世話よ。で、確証その2。 ライダーの一件の後セイバーを挑発してたでしょ。あれってどう考えてもあんたらしくないのよね。それで少し見方を変えてみたら分かっちゃった。あなたあの時セイバーを叱ってたんでしょ。正解？やっぱりね、そうじゃないかと思ってたんだ。前世からの因縁にしろ何にせよ、あんたがあそこまで冷たい態度を取るなんて珍しいもの。
そうかな。私は誰に対してもああいった
そう思うは本人ばかりってね。思うんだけど、あなたって自分に関することだけは不器用なのよ。周りに対してはすごく器用だからつい騙されちゃうんだけど。
Archer frowns as if reflecting on himself. It seems like he's aware of it. The Red Knight goes silent with a troubled expression, and his master looks at them with pleasure. Then suddenly,
思い出した？自分がどこの英雄か、自分がどこの英雄か。セイバーと関係があるならセイバーに近い時代の英雄なんでしょ？
she asks as if to test him.
いや、もやがかかったままだ。だが君の言う通り、あのセイバーには覚えがある。あちらは
じゃあ友人とか恋人関係じゃなかったのね。
I mean, they could have been that last one.
残念。そうだったらセイバーの正体も分かったのに。
She doesn't sound disappointed. A forced line that's not genuine.
まあいずれ思い出すさ。それよりリン、連れ込んできた者の様子はどうだ？命に別状はないのか？
なんとか命は取り留めたわ。あいつ昨日まで怪我を負っても勝手に治ってたくせに、今回の傷は全然治らないのよ。契約がけどまあなんとかなったわ。幸い急所は外れてたし、3日ほど安静にしていれば食事ぐらいはできるようになる。
いや、そっちじゃない。もう一人の方だ。
ああ、藤村先生。あの人なら寝室で寝かせてあるわ。キャスターの眠りの魔術を受けているけど、本人はすっごく元気よ。
そうか。だがキャスターの魔術なら眠り姫になりかねないな。あの女のそれは魔術というより呪いだ。
そうね。どのみち聖杯戦争も長くは続かない。一日でも早くキャスターは倒すし、藤村先生ならひょっこり自力で起きそうだし。
Don't you mean the Holy Grail War won't last much longer? Archer agrees, and after a brief pause of the conversation,
キャスター退治が最優先だな。マスターが一人減ったとはいえ、セイバーは健在だ。余裕はないぞ、リン。
分かってる。すぐに町に出るわ。いくらキャスターでもセイバーを完全に支配するには時間がかかるはず。できればセイバーが操られる前にキャスターを倒さないと。
了解だ。ではあの小僧との契約もここまでだな。ではない。エミヤシロはマスターではないのだろう。ならば戦力にはならんし、わざわざ守ってやる必要もない。君が使った2つ目の霊樹はこれで解約ということだ。どうした？まさか共に戦ったよしみで面倒を見るなどというのではなかろうな。
まさかそこまでお人よしじゃないわ。
なら
けどまだ終わってない。あいつが自分から降りるっていうまで約束は破らない。私は突っぱねるけど、あいつが参ったっていうまでは終わらせちゃいけないんだから。
she declares, even though she is not sure. Besides, how can he rebel against that?
それが私の方針よ。文句ある？あーちゃん。
仕方あるまい。君がそういう人間だということは言いたいほど分かっている。
His reply is sarcastic. She snorts as she orders him.
行くわよ、あーちゃん。どうしてか知らないけどキャスターは竜道寺に戻っていない。なら探し出して戻る前に倒しましょう。
There is no need to answer. The knight in red silently nods and follows behind his master. There are still masses of gloomy clouds in the sky. The moonless night, she departs with an archer to aim at her target. Interlude out. It feels like I just got punched. Oh! I wake up from the pain in my shoulder. My body's still intact. I can still feel my limbs and hear the sound of my own breathing. My shoulder's wrapped in a bandage, and the bed I'm sleeping in is soft. Huh? This place is an unfamiliar room. If I remember correctly, someone said something.
ここまでね。シロはもう戦わなくて。
I get up. I remember everything and jump out of the bed. Pain causes my back to arch. I touch my left shoulder. It still burns like fire. It feels much worse than a pulled muscle. Well, I'm lucky that my arm is still attached since it was pierced through with a sword, but honestly, it hurts badly. I slowly get out of bed. If I clench my teeth, I could somehow bear this pain. Then... the heat from my shoulder reaches my head. I shake that off and move my legs. No one's here? Yeah, there shouldn't be anyone. I remember Tosaka's words. She said those words and left. So she must have gone out to fight by herself. I head to the door. I must go outside. I need to go outside and find Tosaka. I'm going to fall. I almost fall, so I support myself using the dressing table. It's useless. I fall to the floor along with the dressing table that I leaned on. Sorry, I made a mess, Tosaka. I collect the scattered accessories and put them back. Huh? I see something familiar amongst them. I've seen this before. I've seen this somewhere. Yeah, it was like this back then, too. The night I got stabbed in the chest by Lancer. I got a fatal wound, and it was healed before I knew it. I think there was something I picked up when I left the hallway with a sluggish body. It's hot. The poison from my shoulder circulates to my brain and makes me lax. Yeah, this is the same one. I can tell, but I can't gather my thoughts. Things that I had believed are dreams until now. Or whose servant was fighting Lancer at that time. Or who could save me when I was dying, and who had the necessity to be there. There's no need to think about those things anymore, yet my head is spinning. Dang it. She talks about owing me and all, but this is something I can never pay back. I feel dizzy. I'm a mess from the pain, heat, and my own stupidity. I move my legs. Anyway, I have to look for her now. I have something I want to say, and now I have something I have to tell her. That's all I could think about with this brain that's as mushy as stew. I was in front of the train station before I realized it. My hazy mind moves with only vague images. But she's there. It's ordering me to go there to look for her. I don't know why I'm drawn here. My boiled brain only thought of this building. And I can only follow my instincts. I don't have any other way to find Tosaka to start with. Whatever that may be, I can only cling to something. I go out to the rooftop. The wind that blows high up is cold and cools my heated head down a bit.
あんたなんで
Faint gasp. Tosca was looking down at the town from the rooftop, just as she had been that night.
帰りなさい。何のつもりか知らないけど目障りよあなた。
She looks at me angrily. Behind me, there's someone silently telling me that it's not my turn. I'm not leaving. I'll leave with you. We promised that we're going to fight together, right? I pull my hazy mind together with force and somehow move my mouth.
そんな約束忘れなさい。だいたい今のあなたに何ができるっていうのよ。セイバーを失ったあなたにマスターの相手は務まらない。
That's...
それにあなたが戦う必要なんてもうないわ。マスターじゃなくなったんだから教会に逃げ込めば安全よ。あとはおとなしくしていれば聖杯戦争は終わってくれる。
I almost faint hearing those words. Don't be ridiculous. I can't leave Saber like that. Look, I already said I'm going to fight. So I'm going to fight until the end, no matter... My vision turns red. I can't talk. Just by yelling, all the muscles in my body cramp up and I feel like I'm going to die.
それ見なさい。今まではセイバーの助けがあったけどなくなればそうなるのよ。いいエミヤ君。人間は傷つけば死ぬの。あなたのその傷だって本来なら致命傷なんだから。
Would you even say they die if they get killed? Dang it. I know that already. I know, but I'm in so much pain that the words I need to say can't come out.
それにセイバーがどうのこうのって言うけどそれはあなたが気にかける問題じゃないわ。エミヤ君はマスターじゃなくなったんだからセイバーがどうなろうと関係ないでしょ。
It does concern me. This pain is proof that I've been saved by Saber until now. No, even if I'm not a master. Saber hated it. How can I let her be controlled by someone like that?
そうけどあなたは無力よ。いいわ。あなたが認めようとしないのなら代わりに私が言ってあげる。今のあなたじゃセイバーを助けることなんてできない。
The heat disappears. Even the boiling in my mind froze with those cold-hearted words.
話はここまでよ。セイバーはいなくなってマスターでもなくなった。聖杯戦争なんていう殺し合いに巻き込まれる理由はなくなったんだからここで白は降りなさい。
Tosaka turns around and leaves. Amidst the wind blowing through the building, Tosaka kicks the ground without any hesitation. Idiot! What are you thinking? I reach out frantically. There's no need for it. The Red Knight appears beside Tosaka as if to protect her. Even if she jumps from this height, she should be able to land without a problem if she has a sword. Tosaka's lips move slightly. Can you hear what she said? But her eyes that look at me. You'll die if you get involved any longer. She coldly tells me like that. She coldly tells me like it's the final warning. The heat that had cooled me down returns. My thoughts get confused from the pain and heat. I can't save Saber. There's no reason for Shiro Emiya to fight. The wound hurts. I repeat those words in my head as I look down at the night view that swallowed Tosaka. Interlude 11-2 Unlimited Blade Works. It's a silent night. The wind blowing through the mountain forest is gentle, and the rustling of the trees is as faint as a whisper. There are no birds singing about winter or beasts howling at the moon. There is only one passage that leads to the Ryudo Temple. The long stone stairs remain peaceful tonight as well. But others do not know. This place has already withstood 5 wars, each one a fight to the death. Many servants have challenged the Ryudo Temple. Berserker, Lancer, Rider, Saber, and Archer. The mountain is able to calmly enjoy the darkness thanks to the sorcerer that completely drove those 5 away. The long sword moves. Fortunately, it was a moonless night. The crescent-shaped arc of the moving sword is so elegant that the moon would be ashamed of itself if it saw it.
聞いているのですか、アサシン。あなたには門番を続けてもらうと言ったのです。
He ignores the purple mage, Castor. Assassin lowers his longsword and glances at the forest without interest.
いや、邪魔者がいてな。おかしな鳥を見かけたので切ってみたが、血も出なければ悲鳴もあげぬ。これはお前の同胞か、キャスター。
そう。監視役の使い魔ね。バーサーカーのマスターか、あのお嬢さんか。どちらにせよ、ここもそう長くは持たない。
Castor walks to the forest and looks down at the thing fallen on the ground. It is the corpse of an owl, a bird made out of crystal, a simple yet excellent spine creation probably made by Archer's master.
あのお嬢さんも運がないわね。もう少し無能なら教え子にしてあげてもよかったのに。
She steps on it. The amethyst crystals are crushed to pieces and scattered on the ground, shining like stars.
こんな輩も多いですし、マスターの守護は任せましたよ、アサシン。マスターが死んでしまっては、私も消えざるを得ない。そうなればあなたとて存在してはいられない。
I'm pretty sure you've got enough mana stored up in Ryudo Temple to last a little bit longer.
消えたくなければ死ぬ気で門を守りなさい。
さて、死ぬ気でというのは難しいな。この小次郎、生まれてこの方、生きているという実感がない。そのようなものに決死を命じても無意味ではないかな、キャスター。
減らず口よ。勘違いはしないことね、アサシン。あなたは私が呼び出したサーバントよ。奴隷は奴隷らしく振る舞いなさい。いいこと？主人に忠誠を誓えないのなら、ここで消してしまうだけよ。
There is only enmity and contempt in Castor's voice. To her, assassin is only a tool. It is annoying enough for a tool to be talking, so it is natural for her to get irritated when it starts talking sarcastically.
そうか、それはしたり。カゲロウのごとき我が命だが、今消されるのは困る。一つ約束をしてしまったのでな。
なら言葉を慎みなさい。あなたはただここを守っていればいい。ええ、それが果たせた暁にはあなたを本物にしてあげるわ。宝具も持たない下級のあなたが英霊になれるのだから、命を懸ける価値はあるでしょ。
You're real to us, Kojiro. You're a real one. You are the true regent of France.
心配は無用だ。元より閣僚の身、与えられた役割は演じきってみせよう。だがいいのかな、キャスター。私も主人に忠実ではないが、お前とて不義理ではないか。こたびの件、 マスターには内密であろう。
It's not a secret, it's a surprise! At that instant, Assassin's body explodes. An explosive sound. The curse Castor implanted into his body when he was summoned has exploded. The trees sway. Assassin is blown away and slammed into the forest, his chin and chest pierced by his own ribs. His figure looks like a bluey flower. And it looks like there's a weird little snake coming out of his chest.
これはまた日に日に度が過ぎていくな、キャスター。
You think that's bad? Wait till you think that's bad? Wait till arms start sprouting out of there.
黙りなさい。次に同じことを言わせるのなら、あと5日を待たずに消し去るだけよ。
まったく、女と精進は手に負えんというが、お前はいささか行き過ぎだ。
The flashy servant stands up slowly. Even though his ribs are coming out of his chest and he's bloody all over, the servant does not lose his elegance.
おお、そのような目で睨むな。美しい顔が台無しだぞ、キャスター。分かっている。お前のマスターには全て内密に行うのだろう。セイバー、良い美談ではないか。主人を思うその心意気、あの男に通じるといいのだ
アサシン、あなた。
な。何、ただの負け惜しみだ。どうあろうとお前には手を挙げられぬのだから、この門は守る。何があろうと守り通そう。だが、そういうお前はどこに行く？私の守りは信用できぬか？
当然でしょう。あなたはただの保険よ。けどそれも終わり。セイバーさえ手に入れれば、こんなひなびた場所を神殿にすることもないの。
陣地替えか。となると、確かに私は用済みだが、このお山に勝る霊地があるとでも？
ええ、多少は劣るようだけど、私にふさわしい場所があるわ。それに遠からずそこには足を運ぶのですもの。今すぐに行っても問題はないでしょう。
Assassin's expression, which has been cool throughout, clouds up. Castor must have been satisfied to see that as her glossy lips smiled.
そう、私たちの勝利は揺るがないのだから、先に商品を受け取りに行くの。新しい陣地と聖杯、それにセイバーという駒まで揃えた。これなら乗り気でない私のマスターも私の方針に異論は挟めないでしょう。
Kinda seems a little apathetic to everything, if you ask me. That is true. No matter how much Castor's master, Soichiro Kuzuki, wants to save this island, he will have no choice but to fight if the conditions line up so perfectly. But what is more certain than that is...
つまらない戦いはおしまい。聖杯さえ手に入れれば恐れるものは何もない。そう、誰であろうと私を阻むことはできなくなるのですからね。
Her loud laughter soils the night. The purple mage expresses her victory proudly. The swordsman with the long sword gives her a side glance and looks up at the sky. The time is near. No matter what the result may be, there are only 5 days remaining. Even though the number of days are unlikely to be used up, the swordsman who had survived the bloodbath felt that this would be a battle that could not be easily resolved. Interlude out. And I fall. I can't even breathe properly. The wound on my shoulder is red and swollen, and it hurts like crazy when I breathe. I'm unable to stay conscious. If I let my guard down, I'll fall asleep immediately. No, I'm not even sure I'm I'm not even sure if I'm awake in the first place. It's not even clear how I made it back here from that rooftop or why I came home. My thoughts become ambiguous. The only certain thing is my beating heart. Tosaka told me not to get involved, because I'm powerless and don't have a reason to fight anymore. But that's wrong. I knew more than anyone that I was powerless. I had a different reason for fighting. I can't just let it become a scar. Losing against others is inevitable. I'm used to getting knocked down, and I know that it's vexing that I can't reach them no matter what I do. But that's only when my opponent is someone else. I can't lose against myself. There's no factor that would make me lose if our powers are equal. To submit to an opponent like that would be like declaring that I'm wrong. Ugh! My wound distorts. The blood seeps through my bandage. Ugh! I hold it down with my right hand and glare at the darkness with my fading consciousness. The memory from 10 years ago. The words of the man that was my father. Even if I was wrong from the start, there's nothing wrong with the path I took. I wanted to become a hero of justice so that incident wouldn't just become a sad past. A time where everyone would be happy. I held on to that ideal, where nobody would shed tears for 10 years. Then, it doesn't matter how much my mind doesn't function. What needs to be done and has been determined from the start. I didn't fight because I became a master. I decided to fight because I believed that since it was something I could do, it was something I must do. I finally remembered something that was so obvious. Tosaka, no matter how much you tell me, if I believe it's right, I will believe in this path until the very end. I can't just quit like this, and I won't let her fight by herself. For that sake, I'll sleep now. I won't let her call me a burden. I'll heal this wound in the night. And when I wake up in the morning, I'll definitely catch up to her and finally repay her for what she did that night. And we'll call it a night there. I hope you guys are enjoying this. All right. So, we'll try to pick this up again in a couple days, and I'll see you later. Have a good night. Bye.